Would you rather have a ghost roommate who eats all your snacks and leaves cryptic messages in the fridge, or have to fight one random demon every full moon with only a scented candle and sarcasm?
Grab your sleeping bag, your flashlight, and maybe a little sage, just in case, because you've arrived at the Afterlife Hotline Sleepover Edition, where the lights are low, the snacks are cursed, which we actually have no snacks.
We have Sonic drinks, though.
We do. They're very good.
Very great.
And nothing is off limits.
Nope.
Today, I don't know, we're just going to kind of have a little fun little
segment. Just have some casual stuff to talk about.
We're going to pick our paranormal squad who we want to go ghost hunting with. I think we've done some scenarios for us to talk about, some would you rathers. I have a horror trivia game that we can try to play if we feel like it. And we'll just kind of, there's a hair. See where there's still a hair.
And if y'all want to participate at all, feel free to comment down your answers. Let us know in the comments. Let us DM us, email us, whatever you want to do. Give us your answers on what you would pick, who your squad would be, and all this other fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what one do you want to start with? I feel like we should do the
What's number one on the list?
It says the paranormal would you rather.
Oh, I feel like that would be a good one to end the movie on.
So we can do the ghost hunting team.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to start with your three or my three? Don't look.
Okay. So there's 3 different categories for this ghost hunting team. We're going to be doing a ghost hunting squad from paranormal TV shows, a unhinged paranormal ghost hunting group, and then the horror movie ghost hunting group.
That one actually kind of shocked me.
Really?
Yeah.
With what it
gave me, because I just wouldn't have picked that for myself.
Okay.
Okay.
So to start off, the ghost hunting squad that I chose for some paranormal people from some TV shows. I'm wondering if you know who I'm gonna say.
I honestly have no idea so far.
Okay. So the group's name is gonna be the Spectral Syndicate.
Okay.
So the tagline is brains, brawn, and beautiful chaos. So cheesy.
Still not picking up who it's gonna be.
So of course me, and then Velma from Scooby-Doo. You should have guessed that one.
I should have guessed that one.
Because she's super smart, and I feel like she would be able to help debunk things if it was able to be debunked and let us know if it's like actually a ghost or not. Jillian Holtz from the 2016 Ghostbusters, because she's a hoot, first of all, and then she can create some shit, so I feel like she'd be able to conjure up some
for sure, yeah,
ghost hunting equipment. And then last but not least, Melinda from Ghost Whisperer. Have you never seen Ghost Whisperer? But do you know?
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the friend or the one that was actually the Ghost Whisperer?
The Ghost Whisperer.
Okay, yeah. I know. So I know the show. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
The main girl, because who better than to have her, because she can actually communicate with ghosts.
I see. Our answers are so wildly different. Because you were like, so yeah,
was mine too thought out? Or?
No.
Okay.
I love yours because I feel like you put thought into it, and like I have one of mine has quite a bit of thought. I think there's some logic to this, and the other one is not.
Okay.
So my 3 that I picked were, and I put this in there. I said, Sam, so get this, according to the lore of Winchester, because he is a heavy researcher. So I feel like he'd be a great research buddy. And that's one of the things that somebody actually did on TikTok was they found every time he said, so get this according to the lore, and they put it in like a compilation, because that's like anytime.
So he was always the researcher.
Yeah. Anytime they're doing any kind of research, anytime it's Sam and Dean doing research, he's the one he's on the computer and he's reading his books and he says, so get this, according to the lore, blah, 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 blah. The only reason I did not pick Dean Winchester for this is because he is very much the fuck him up, fuck around and find out.
I feel like Sam's more your vibe.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like, he can be a whiny little bitch sometimes though.
Like, I feel like if you were in some shit, definitely Dean. But just as like going in paranormal investigating, Sam.
Just to do,
as long as he doesn't get possessed.
But yeah, but they both got possessed.
Oh, that's true.
There was literally Demon, Dean, and Soulless Sam.
Oh.
Sam got possessed by Lucifer. I'm pretty sure Cass was also possessed by Lucifer at one point.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on in that show.
Well, there's got to be. There's how many seasons? 17? Oh, there's 20 something?
No. It's like 15.
Yeah, I thought it was around 15, 16.
Yeah. Which their ending is bullshit.
Agreed. I did see that, so.
So yeah, Sam Winchester, Louis Pondulac, the Brad Pitt version from Interview with a Vampire.
Okay.
So he's a vampire. He's kind of brooding. I don't think he would be the greatest at ghost hunting. I feel like he would be the stereotypical pretty dumb blonde.
Okay.
In a way. But he's also pretty to look at, and so that's why I picked him.
So Sam is too.
Yeah, Sam is very pretty, and Sam is very tall. Sam is a giant, and that is Jared Padalecki is a fucking giant in real life. I have seen that man in real life. He is a fucking giant. Like fucking giant. I thought you could kind of say me around a little bit. And then my third one, and I feel like this one's kind of a little bit overlooked, but his name is Dennis Rafkin, and he's from 13 Ghosts. Now, he is Matthew Illard, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, but I feel like he would be very like technologically savvy.
Okay.
And he's got like in the time for the movie, he had like state-of-the-art equipment to see the ghosts.
This is the house that changes with the ghosts,
yeah,
right?
like the glass house.
Yeah.
And it's got like Bloody Mary. Yeah. So
that's a good one.
Those would be
I
my
forgot
three.
about those.
See, I think that's why ours are so wildly different, though.
Yeah. Shit. If both of our teams came together, we'd be
The
like
ultimate
the ultimate
one.
paranormal investigation team. That's freaking awesome.
Minus Louis, because listen, he's pretty.
He's just there.
I mean, maybe his vampire powers would come in handy, though.
He might be able to like lure some.
Yeah, well, he has the everlasting battle of like, I don't want to feed from humans, blah. But like, if we're ghost hunting, maybe he can, I don't know, find somebody who's doing some fucked up shit and feed off of them.
Yeah. That's also very true. Okay. Which one do we want to do next?
I want to go unhinged because I want the movie one to be last.
Okay. So, these ones we did end up having ChatGPT. I know you guys are just loving how
so probably over us talking about
talk about ChatGPT. It's funny though; they really know us, and so we had it create a 3 unhinged character group for us. Mine is called the Boo Crew, Unholy and Off Script. So, I'm going to give you who it is, where they're from, and a brief little explanation as to why they're on the group. So, the first one is Frank Reynolds, Danny DeVito, from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Why? This man would show up to the haunted asylum in a bloodstained shirt, holding a rat, screaming, "I'm here to get weird with it." He will absolutely crawl into a haunted vent, zero boundaries, possibly immortal.
He wouldn't fit into the vent.
His special skill, negotiates with spirits like he's doing shady business in a dive bar.
Oh, I love Danny DeVito. Could you imagine, though, his, like, the Matilda version of Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
He'd be, like, slapping some glue on the ghost hunting equipment. Like, this baby will work.
The second one is Maybelle Pines from Gravity Falls.
Okay.
Why? She's full of chaotic sunshine energy, wears glittery ghost hunting sweaters, and can befriend even the angriest poltergeist with her intense optimism. or confuse them into fleeing.
That's a very you character.
Yeah. She brings glitter glue and unhinged positivity to every cursed scenario. Her special skill is accidentally summons a demonic jelly bean with a cursed craft kit, but it loves her. And the last one I was kind of surprised about is the Babadook. Yeah.
All right.
That's giving the unhinged part. Sure, let's go paranormal investigating with the paranormal entity. So, why? He's a literal horror movie monster, but now he's part of the team. He's dramatic, hates the sun, and low-key loves drama. Think of him as your haunted goth roommate who wants to scream but is learning unhealthy coping skills. His special skill, though, is frightens the spirits more than they frighten him. Also makes a mean cup of tea. So, Boo Crew screams and schemes in Dead Man's Motel.
Oh, I love this.
The plot. You are a seasoned paranormal investigator who's been banned from 3 counties for excessive ghost sass and called in to check on the abandoned Dead Man's Motel, where the spirits of formal guests check in but never check out. But this time, you're not alone. Frank shows up in a suitcase, don't ask. Mabel's armed with a bedazzled Ouija board, and the Babadook is sulking in the corner writing angsty poetry in blood. Together, you uncover that the motel is a trap, designed to harvest the emotional chaos of unstable humans to feed an ancient entity known as the Karen from Room 6B. With ghost rats, poltergeist pancakes, and one accidental wedding to a shadow demon, you and the Boo Crew must work together and against each other to survive the night, solve the mystery, and maybe not burn the place down in the process. Spoiler, it's definitely going up in flames.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
I love that for you, honestly. Mabel makes so much sense too.
I could just imagine in my brain. And we'll pop up because we were also having really a lot of fun with it, making it create, what is it?
Movie posters.
The movie posters for our groups. So we'll pop those up too. I think they're so funny.
My 3 unhinged, I actually am in love with.
I'm excited.
The team name, Deadly, Glitterily, Glitterily.
We're both glitter.
Deadly, glittery, and slightly hungover.
Oh, okay.
We solve mysteries, start drama, and make hauntings way more theatrical than they need to be.
Okay.
So, Jareth the Goblin King.
Of course.
Labyrinth.
Of course.
Why he's here.
Did you choose this or did ChatGPT give you?
ChatGPT gave it to
Oh,
me.
it knows you.
I had been talking
you
about...
and ChatGPT just have this relationship.
I don't know what that says about me.
Mine is freaking rude. First of all. Very freaking rude.
It is. It did her so dirty.
There's a trend going around where you ask ChatGPT to create an image on how it's like to talk to you. Hers was a beautiful scene in a cafe and like
with cats
and talk. Mine gives me a little quote on a brick wall, says it's like talking to a brick wall,
which is true.
Fuck you. It was so mean. I'm so hated.
You are loved. Just not by your AI. Stop abusing it.
No, apparently.
But Jareth, why he's here. He's not afraid of ghosts because he might be one. He'll flirt with every spirit, confuse the haunted with illusion magic, and turn investigations into a dramatic ballroom dream sequence. What he brings? Glitter bombs, cryptic riddles, tight pants, and 0 emotional boundaries.
I feel like you would have cryptids show up as well.
Probably.
With him.
Because he's Fae.
Yep.
Big risk. You forget what you're doing, fall in love with him, and wake up in a different plane of existence with bigger hair.
Yes. That is 100% true.
I am of the people that don't understand why Sarah did not stay with him. That's just my personal opinion.
Child. She's a child. That's why.
I mean...
she can't make up her mind. She's a child. You're like, I would have stayed.
I used to wish...
Screw the brother. I would have stayed.
I used to wish I had a sibling. You don't understand. I was deep for Jareth. I was down bad.
This bitch told me she wished she had a little brother so that way she could have given him to the Goblin King so that way she could have been with the Goblin King.
What's the words? I wish the goblins would come and take you away right now. That's not hard, is it?
No.
I wish.
No.
That's this... I'm not yelling at you. That's the...
Oh, no. I know.
Okay.
I know.
Dave Lister from Red Dwarf, and I'm pretty sure this is because we were just talking about Red Dwarf. Why he's here. The most low-efficient ghost hunter imaginable. He's vibing with the undead, cracking jokes, eating curry in every cursed location, surprisingly good at surviving disasters. Which I do kind of find this funny because I think he would be fine with talking to ghosts because he literally, his best friend is a hologram of his dead roommate.
He'd be perfect.
Big risk. You're going to have to do all of the real work. He is a lazy piece of shit.
Oh, no. They all got pros and cons, you know.
And this is one of the ones I thought I was going to get for my horror squad.
Yeah.
Jennifer Check, a.k.a. Jennifer from Jennifer's Body.
Okay.
Why she's here. She is the real threat. She doesn't She doesn't haunt ghosts. Fuck, words are so damn difficult. She doesn't hunt ghosts. She taunts them.
I can see where that would have been hard to say.
Devour them, and then complains about her split ends. She will 100% turn into a possessed power move. What she brings: lip gloss, unmatched rage, and the blood of the innocent. Big risk. She might not protect you. She might eat you. I thought she was going to be in my horror movie clique. She was not. So our movie plot: the Seance Club for Misfits.
Ooh.
When a haunted theater traps its actors in a time loop of tragic deaths, the ghost hunting squad of a goblin king, space bum, and demonic teen icon roll up with zero plan, maximum audacity. Between the musical numbers, beer breaks, and blood sacrifices, they uncover the ghost's tragic past, but only after accidentally becoming famous on haunted TikTok.
Of course.
And that's
awesome.
my 3 unhinged characters.
That's awesome.
Each of which I love for various different reasons.
Yeah, that's a totally you group, though.
I think so.
Your ChatGPT was spot on. So, now onto the horror movie trio.
This one I'm very interested.
I was very surprised. I feel like this should have been somebody that you should have gotten. I don't know if you got the... Well, I don't think you did, because you told me you got...
2 newer.
Okay. So, it's only a trio because it's me, like us, and then two other
people from...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave the one that I thought was interesting second. This one I was kind of like, Richie Tozier from It. Yeah. Yep, the 2017 version, played by Finn Wolfhard. Here's why. He's the comic relief you didn't ask for, but desperately need when things get too tense.
Are you guys virgins? Is that why I'm not seeing this shit?
He talks trash to ghosts like he's got a death wish, and honestly, sometimes that works. He's the kind of person who would absolutely say, don't go in there, and then go in there anyway while live streaming it and eating Halloween candy.
Yes.
With you leading the charge... Oh, I almost said the other one. And Richie being the reckless bait with great one-liners. That's perfectly unhinged. Ghost hunting squad. So, my second one is Sam from Trick or Treat.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah. He's creepy and cute. Perfect combo for your aesthetic. Silent but deadly vibes. Matches your chaotic but strategic energy.
You know, I see it, though.
Yeah. And I'm orange, too. So I'm... Isn't he orange and burlap?
Yeah, I think you would vibe with Sam.
I think so too. He has a strong protect the rules of Halloween or get wrecked morals, which feels kind of like defending your friends, your crafts, and your ghost hunting crew. He'd totally sit next to you during a seance and sip a ghost-themed latte with a candy bar while you knit a haunted potholder or plot your next investigation.
Fun fact, the candies from that movie are called Holly Ho.
Holly Ho? While you're looking that up. So, we would be considered the Hex Pack. Witty, wicked, and just a little cursed. The fake horror movie plot would be when centuries-old witches' spirits begin haunting in Forgotten Town. That actually looks kind of good, though. Is that an actual candy bar?
No, it's got a razor blade in it.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Okay. Yep. Okay. When a centuries-old witch's spirit begins haunting the forgotten town of Widow's Hollow, local legends say anyone who stays past midnight disappears, or worse, joins her coven in the afterlife. Talks about the pack. We already talked about the pack. The team gets more than they bargained for when the spirits of the witch's past victims begin choosing sides, and Richie accidentally awakens his second entity. Damn it, Richie.
It's always Richie.
By peeing on a cursed tree.
Yep, that's a very Richie thing to do.
Of course. As the witch's influence grows and reality begins to unravel, think melting clocks, shadowy creatures, and haunted craft supplies. It's up to the Hex Pack to outwit the undead, survive the night, and break the curse using a ritual buried in forgotten folklore. And duct tape.
And duct tape?
Isn't that from Sam? This duct tape with Sam? Yeah. That's my horror group.
I see it, though. I see it.
Yeah.
Richie maybe not so much. Although
Me
I
and
do.
Sam got this. It's okay. Richie's just there, just wreaking havoc.
I feel like Richie is the me of the group in your squad.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I feel like you'd be more of a Sam than a Richie.
In some regards, yeah, I think so. I think
I know who would be a Richie, but you're more of a Sam, though. You're definitely more of a Sam.
So, all right, I'm gonna go with my my second one first. Then
I swear this gets more tart every time I drink it.
yeah,
It's great. It's a if they have it at your local Sonic, if you have a Sonic, I'm sure everywhere has Sonics by now. The blueberry lavender lemonade with the sweet cream on top.
it's
Very
pretty good.
Pretty tart though, but very good.
So the technical second pick, but I'm gonna say this one first. Wednesday Addams, specifically the Jenna Ortega version.
Okay, I can see it. I'm jealous. I'm very jealous.
So it says why she completes the triangle. The first one I'll read later.
I think I know your other one.
What is it?
I'm not going to guess it. I'm going
Okay.
to see if I'm right.
Your stylish, sarcastic final girl with witchy intuition is me.
God damn,
And
I'm
then-
so jealous.
And then Wednesday brings the dry, intellectual goth edge with an actual detective skills. Our team name is the Midnight Circuit. So my first one, Megan.
Oh, I was going to guess Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, no. Megan.
I for the doll. I forgot about. Boy, she can books you.
They're coming up with the second one, by the way.
I know, and she can book some shit.
So I've never actually seen Megan,
I haven't either,
but
I've just
I would,
seen
yeah,
some
like TikTok. We spend too much time there. So this one kind of shocked me, but it said, let me explain why. She's clever, unhinged, and fiercely loyal. Like you, she's got a chaotic sense of humor, but knows when it's time to get serious. She'll dance weirdly in the hallway one minute and then absolutely obliterate the threat the next. She matches my badass but chill vibe. You asked for a casual, less dressy birthday look. Megan would roll up in something stylish but practical. Combat boots, trench coat, blunt cut wig flying in the wind, ready to vibe and vaporize a demon. She's goth coded without trying too hard.
Hell yeah, I'm so jealous. That's a good group.
She's got main character energy, but is cool being in second command. You're the final girl. Megan is the unkillable sidekick who makes snarky comments, helps uncover the twisted plot, and goes full berserker when someone messes with you. Think of her as the hype girl in the weapon.
I feel like I could be a Megan.
You probably would be. Bonus, she would thrive in your Twitch streams.
Oh yeah, she would.
I didn't even... And podcast. It does say podcast as well.
Yeah.
Imagine her deadpan takes in the Afterlife Hotline or her glitchy, creepy commentary while you play Sims and Warzone. You two would be a terrifyingly hilarious
You
duo.
play Sims and Warzone.
I asked it for a while ago for a description for my Twitch about.
Oh, okay, because it's stuff that you typically
Yeah.
play. I got it.
And it did give me some alternative picks, some honorable mentions. Jennifer Check, which was in my unhinged one. The cat from Coraline. And then Billy Loomis's ghost. Billy Loomis. From Scream.
Oh.
So yeah, Megan, Denisha, and Wednesday Addams.
I'm so jealous. Ah, that's such good group.
We've got the tech menace, the paranormal intuition, and the creepy brains and blade. Balanced, lethal, and logic.
Yeah.
Our fake movie plot.
I want to hear it.
The Midnight Circuit blood signal.
Ooh.
A small town goes completely dark every night at 3:33 a.m. All power is dead, time frozen, and the townspeople left sleepwalking through the blood-soaked nightmares. When a mysterious frequency begins hijacking devices and driving people mad, 3 girls are called in. Denisha, a witchy podcast host with a haunted past and a cat that can smell demons. Megan.
Which one?
Megan.
You sounded like a robot. Megan.
Megan, reprogrammed by Denisha after escaping corporate destruction, now violently loyal and just a little bit glitchy.
Just a little bit.
Wednesday Addams, on an extended break from Nevermore, hunting the source of the signal for her next novel and maybe some light murder. Together they uncover the cursed satellite dish broadcasting a blood ritual trapped in a loop. Turns out the frequency? It's a signal from something ancient beneath the earth, and it wants to be let out. But not if the Midnight Circuit has anything to say about it.
Ooh.
And that is my movie
horror movie
squad.
I am so jealous.
I don't know. I like yours.
I like yours. They're people that I wouldn't have even thought about.
Me either. And when it generated it for me, at first I was kind of like, I don't know about Megan. Like,
I feel like I feel like she'd be a good one. If anything was to like fuck around and find out, she'd be
the reason they found out.
Yeah.
Real fucking quick.
All right. What's the next?
On the list next is paranormal pop culture check-ins.
So like any of like the TikToks,
books, shows, games.
Do you have any recommendations?
I've been lately playing the Mortuary's Assistant.
Oh my
God. I got because Ashley had bought it and then decided she didn't want to play it.
I played like maybe an hour's worth and I couldn't do it. I can watch her play it and joke around about it. But if I'm sitting here playing it, totally different vibe.
So I bought it and I've been really enjoying it. I'm not very good. I've banished one demon. That's it. And I've been possessed 5 times. If that says anything.
You should follow her TikTok and her YouTube and go check it out because she posts videos of her playthroughs and one of them was so freaking funny.
Sure.
It was so funny.
Not to self-promote. I don't need to self-promote.
Her handle's here.
But fun fact about that is that they used real exorcisms and stuff like that in the
like audio
in the
from
footage.
it.
Yeah. And so that's why there's a beginning warning basically saying like if anything happens, if you feel like people are acting outside of their usual, to contact and get help because...
Yeah, well, because I'm assuming those who are listening or watching, you're part of like the spooky realm. You like all things paranormal and stuff like that. Do your research on the game first and just make sure it's something that you would feel comfortable playing. Because
you're literally
before purchasing it,
digitally doing
embalming and extra. I mean, I'm sure if you have TikTok or whatever, you guys have seen videos of it. Just be cautious. Because I was not aware that the audio that they use for a lot of the clips is actual audio from real life, like exorcisms and stuff. Which might be a reason why I had a kind of a weird feeling with it. I don't know. I honestly, like I keep saying, I should have just bought you the game because I have you play it and me watch you play it.
You know what's really funny?
Because I'd rather watch you play it.
You know what you're doing again?
God damn it. I am so sorry. It's a really bad habit. I don't know why I do it. I really don't. If you guys hear me smacking my leg,
and then all right, so
I got my bad habits.
But did you know that when they do like movies and stuff like that for that, they usually have professionals on hand to make sure that they don't actually summon something?
Well, wasn't that like the sets that we were talking about, the cursed sets, how they would have the actual priests and stuff there? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you actually pay attention to some.
How does that work for a game though?
I mean, I have no idea. I genuinely, I think it's probably your intention. Like if you're going to open yourself in that environment up to things being able to come through, then I'm sure like things might come through. But also I feel like part of it's a mind game. Like, are you psyching yourself up and thinking these things are going on? So
that was me while playing the game.
So I think it's all in the intention and kind of how you perceive that kind of stuff. But you also don't do really well with things whispering in your ear, and I feel like there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I also don't like jump scares and stuff too. I don't know, like I really like the paranormal.
So oblivious to some of those in that damn game.
See, and I think it's so different watching somebody play it versus you being the one playing it and having everything happening right in your ear.
Oh yeah,
because when you're the one playing it, you're like putting yourself in that position.
You're immersing into it. Yeah,
and I think that's, oh my god, imagine if that was VR.
No, thank you. Sons of the Forest is VR.
Oh fuck that.
No, brother.
I need to play with you because last time I killed Kevin on accident.
So we do need to play again. I do want to play again.
He got in my way and I accidentally smacked his ass with a rock and I killed Kevin.
I mean, he's kind of dumb anyway. Let's be real here.
He's disoriented. He was in a fucking helicopter crash. The bitch can't hear. He has exploded eardrums.
He gets on my nerves. He'll be getting in the way. Or you'll tell him, you'll be like,
just
hey,
wants
Kevin.
To be included.
You'll be like, hey, Kevin, go chop wood. And then he'll go all the way on the other side and chop the fucking wood. And I'm like, bro.
Maybe he has ADHD.
Kevin, go fish. Where's the water? It's right fucking there. Go fucking fish.
Does he talk?
No.
Does he write it down? Or he's just like,
He's like, or like when there's a cannibal, he just
okay, I do like him in that aspect though, because if we're going around somewhere,
He'll point him
he
out.
will let you know if a cannibal's near you.
well, and so will the
chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get her comfortable.
Okay. First of all,
Did you kill her too?
no, I couldn't find my way to the beach. I could not get to the beach. I couldn't figure out how to fucking pull up the map, and I couldn't get down to the fucking beach. This is why I have to play with you, because I was traveling down the freaking river, came across a cannibal camp, and I saw bodies hanging everywhere. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I went the other way. My ass could not find the river. My ass did not know the freaking key to hit to pull up the map and see where the hell I'm going. And I'm just like, oh, if I follow this river down, it'll go down to the freaking ocean. After 5 minutes of trying to find the fucking ocean and I couldn't find it, I quit.
We'll have to start playing again.
I'm gonna follow you.
That's
I'm gonna be
fine.
your Kevin.
Oh, great. Great. But other than that,
Project Fear is very, very, very good. They are a YouTube channel. I found them through Sam and Colby. If any of you guys haven't heard of Sam and Colby, go check them out. They're XPLR Explorer. They're very good. I will say, if you don't like groups who do more of like the theatrics, not really theatrics, they're, how would you describe them?
was Sam and Colby?
Yeah.
Over the top?
Very over the top. Good content.
Which I enjoy them, but they are very
good
over the
content, but they're very over the top. And half the time when they catch something, you almost can't really hear it because they have like other stuff going on. Project Fear, however, if you skip through the beginning part, because that's where they kind of have their little over the top moments whenever they're explaining the places, they actually catch a lot of stuff on audio, on footage. Very, very, very good group. I really, really enjoy them. Also, I wanted to show you just a few TikToks. I don't know if you've seen them before or not, but they're very good. And I will put them up on the screen too so you can watch them at the same time. Which ones was I wanting to show you? Oh, I showed you the kitty.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that one up so you guys can see the kitty. Very, very sad. Very sweet, but very sad. Oh, I saw this one. Watch behind her. She clearly sees her. And it's a lady and you can see through her.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think that's edited. Because she's talking to them like, did you see her? She's really creepy. And I don't think that they saw her. But her ring footage definitely caught her.
Interesting.
It's a little creepy, bruv. Really creepy.
Did you just say bruv?
Bruv. It's really creepy, bruv. Oh. Have any of you guys heard of the Elmo balloon thing that was going around on TikTok? Apparently this balloon was possessed or something. And this shit would start floating around the house. And like going upstairs. Like she had a whole thing about it. I don't know if this is staged or not, but this lady had so many videos of this damn balloon. Like someone could be pulling it up. I don't know.
Well, that and it's helium, so it's going to be very light to move.
But the fact that it like backs up and then goes up.
Yeah, that just definitely it's definitely creepy and unnerving.
Go watch those TikToks. I went down a rabbit hole one day watching those things, and they're very freaking creepy. I would have been like, why haven't you
Honestly, pop the fucking balloon.
and thrown it in the garbage? Jeez. Anyway, but yeah, other than that, I don't have any other.
Next on the list is cursed sleepover classics. Like, what horror movie ruined you?
Oh. I will have to say, watching any of the, and I know you hate them, the Paranormal Activity movies, watching them as a kid, those really freaked me out.
Well, yeah, I think anybody would typically be freaked out from those. So yeah, they're just
but
not
I
my
think
cup
that
of
also
tea.
piqued my interest in it as well. Like I feel like I'm a good 50-50 mix where I'm like really interested in the paranormal, but I'm also kind of like
Skeptical.
not so much skeptical. Like I 100% believe in it, but I think I'm scared of it as well, which I feel like is kind of a good thing, but kind of not a good
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, you definitely don't want to not be scared because it's a very scary thing, I feel like.
Yeah. And then it I had a very irrational fear that a clown was going to come up through the drains. I was terrified to take freaking showers or wash my hands.
But Tim Curry, it is very fucking creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. It just freaked me out.
I think.
Jaws. For you.
So actually, no, not even Jaws.
Oh, well.
I loved Jaws.
I guess that doesn't. Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. There was a movie that I could not watch. I was scared shitless of it. Deep Blue Sea, which is another shark movie.
Yeah.
And so finally, like, I used to like have to turn the TV off, you know, quickly turn away, whatever. And then finally one day I was like, if I can watch Jaws, I can watch this movie. And that was one of my favorites. It's a shitty ass movie, but I don't know. I just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Horror movie though.
I really don't think you're scared of.
I mean, as a kid, I had a nightmare about a lot of Chuckies trying to kill me. It's
but
like,
now you love Chucky.
yeah, now Chucky's one of my favorites. I don't.
This bitch has been creepy ever since being a child.
True. I mean, you're not. I mean, I literally watched Child's Play as a kid, Nightmare on Elm Street, Saw. I loved the Saw movies. I don't.
Oh. The Grudge.
Okay, yeah, I did not like The Grudge.
That scared me.
The Ring. I did not like The Ring because it was you watch the movie and then you're gonna die in 7 days.
What was it the Grudge where it was the Japanese boy?
Yeah.
And the thing that freaked me out.
Yeah.
There was, I don't think it. Side note, I don't think it was the Grudge. I don't know what it was, but I watched this movie with a childhood friend, and I just remember there being a scene where she was like fighting someone with a samurai, and like someone's like top of their head gets. But it's the same one where the girl's sitting in the vehicle and she's like, wiggle your big toe.
That's Kill Bill.
I did not like that movie.
I love that movie.
I'm sure now I would, but I did not like that as a child.
Yeah, that's Kill Bill. Cause,
I watched that when I was in like elementary school.
She's in the pussy wagon and she's trying to get
wiggle
that,
her big toe.
And then
that's
it takes
not
you,
a horror movie, I'm sure, but
it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. I feel like that qualifies.
okay, cool, because that I did not like that.
I loved that movie. I still actively watch them. Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. They're some of my favorites.
Oh,
And the thing I hated about
Trauma.
those movies, though, were the when she was like remembering things. Fucking hated it.
was it also The Grudge where the thing was like attached to its back?
I think
the
so.
guy's
Yeah.
back. And because I remember like the door opened or the door closed and you can see like the ghost like attached to his back. And, like that's why his back was always hurting or something.
Yeah, I was not a fan of The Grudge. I was not a fan of The Ring.
That shit made me scared of like crawl spaces and attics and all that kinds of stuff.
I think those are really the only two movies that I can think of. Dad, you listen. Mom, I think you listen. Tell me if there was a movie that I didn't like as a kid, because I don't remember. I genuinely can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh.
What creepy cartoons or shows did you avoid as a child?
Okay. First off, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Hate me if you want to. I know a lot of people really enjoyed that show. No, it freaked me out.
I feel like that's a wild kid show.
It's a trippy ass kid show. Like, I don't know. Like, I felt bad for the dog. I felt bad for Courage. But just like all the random, John loved that show.
That
But
makes
any
sense.
random shit that would happen, it was just so bizarre. And my child brain was just like, what the fuck? I don't know. That I'm sorry. I didn't like that one. I think that was really the only one that I didn't like.
Did you like Goosebumps?
I didn't really watch Goosebumps.
Fair. I liked the opening theme song. Ding, 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 ding.
I
ding.
probably would have liked Goosebumps, but I don't know. Cartoon, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I wasn't.
It had
it
a
wasn't
lot of nightmarish moments, I feel like.
Even the game now. I've watched Markiplier play the game. I don't know. I don't like it.
You're not about Courage the Cowardly
No,
Dog. That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Weird.
I don't.
Creepy.
The only like scary things I can think of as a kid, cartoon wise, would be like Goosebumps or Courage the Cowardly Dog. This is not horror related, but there was one claymation type show, and it was like meat something. They worked at like a restaurant. Oh, I hated it. Hold on.
What?
It was Mr. Meaty. I fucking hated this show. It just gave me the ick.
I don't like them.
I hated this show.
I know. Huh. I know that. I've okay.
Like,
yeah.
I hated Mr. Meaty.
That just looks creepy. There was also that other one. I don't really think I thought it was creepy, but it's another one that comes to my mind. It was like where one of the characters like holds his eyeballs.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking
I don't
about?
know what the name of it was, but I know exactly because he was purple and like he had blue lips, I think.
I think so. And there was like a striped one or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I feel like I might have thought that one was a little bit creepy. But yeah, my top one is definitely Courage.
I think my top one in this scenario would be Mr. Meaty. I fucking hate that show.
I don't like the look of that. I don't think I ever watched it, but I know just from seeing that I know what you're talking about. No, I'm good.
And then next up would be the chaotic scenarios.
And y'all let us know what you would do in these scenarios.
So the first one I think is definitely funny. We might have to switch the name on some of these because like I'm noticing some of them say your name a lot. So
is it just giving us all me?
I don't think it's all, but I think things happen to you.
Your chat GPT hates me too.
So
Dang,
this
bro.
first one is the possessed cabin.
Okay.
You're in a remote haunted cabin for a paranormal episode. Halfway through recording, Ashley starts speaking in a voice that isn't hers and said things
I do that a lot though.
True, but says things she couldn't possibly know about your childhood. What do you do? Well, first of all, I feel like you know pretty much anything. But if you're speaking in a voice that isn't yours and you're starting to spout some crazy ass
Slap
bullshit,
the shit out of me,
yeah,
please.
first of all, I'm going to smack you and snap the fuck out of it. And if you're still doing it,
Drown me in some holy water.
I'm not going to drown you, but I will put you in a salt ring. I think that's what I would
fair.
do. I would
That's
put you
fair.
in a salt ring and then try to figure out what to do from there.
You're like, it's like the zombie movie where he keeps his
Shaun of
friend
the Dead, yeah.
He takes out his teeth and keeps him in the fucking shed on a leash.
I think
Would you do that for me if I was in
would.
his? Okay, cool.
I would keep you in a zombie apocalypse. I'd bust out them teeth first, but I'd keep you.
I'll gum stuff. That's fine.
Get you a blood bank supply so you don't have to worry about it.
I'll just do like little like the push pops for the summer.
Oh my.
or like the little applesauce squeezy pouches.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Stuff I could eat without teeth. We got this.
Yeah.
That would be a scenario in that one
Yeah.
if one of us was a zombie. Okay. So, well,
You can change the names if you want to.
this one's called Cursed. This one's fine. Cursed Audio. While editing your latest EVP session, you realize there's a voice layered under your own saying, "Stop listening." The audio file won't delete and keeps reappearing. Denisha gets a nosebleed when she hears it. What do you do? Oh, shit. While editing your latest EVP session, you realize there's a voice layered under your own saying, "Stop listening." The audio file won't delete and keeps reappearing. Then Denisha gets a nosebleed when she hears it. What do you do? Oh, God. First of all, throw it away. Throw whatever has it on it away because it's causing you a nosebleed. Like, obviously, there's something wrong with it.
But would throwing it away just stop the nosebleed? Because
It would get it away from us.
That's true.
I'm gonna drive that shit to the dump and leave it at the dump. Make it the dump's problem. Unless it decides it wants to conjure up in something else and come back into our lives.
I wonder, because it says...
I would drown it in a lake.
It says it won't delete and keeps reappearing. But that doesn't mean it won't stop. So, like, if we press stop...
Stop listening. It's saying to stop listening, so why don't you just press stop? But you can't delete the file, but maybe you can stop it.
Yeah.
I would just get a new computer or whatever the hell it's on and just go throw the electronic in the lake.
I feel like that's a good...
Save you from nosebleeds.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do get those quite often.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's my body's way of relieving stress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like anytime I'm like really, really stressed, nosebleed.
You just popping all kinds of blood vessels up in your nose.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
This one is the Time Loop Diner.
That shit freaks me out.
You stop at a small town diner after an investigation. Every time you leave, you end up back at your booth. The waitress keeps saying, you shouldn't have opened the door. What's your plan to escape? First of all, it's giving me, it's Tuesday. And if you're a supernatural watcher, you know, if you know, you know, heat of the moment.
Okay. I will say a fear of mine is being stuck in a time loop. That shit freaks
you've
me
had
out.
Moments where you've disassociated. And
so I have a really bad habit of whenever I'm driving, especially routes that I've driven before, I dissociate a lot. And in my brain, let me know if this happens to anybody else. I'm sure it does. But my brain thinks I'm further along in my route or my drive than I actually am. And when I stop dissociating and I come to, I'm like back at the beginning, even though that's the only point I've actually gotten to. And it freaks me out because it makes me think that like I've gone back in like a loop. Mm-hmm. So time loops in general freak me the hell out.
We're going to have to do an episode on that.
We are. Did you watch the video of that TikTok, that lady on TikTok about how this family stopped at a gas station and everybody was like dressed in like older clothing, and then they went to leave and then found themselves driving back up to the gas station, and it took a few times till they were able to actually.
Yeah.
But then somebody had said like their grandpa had told them a story about how whenever he worked at a gas station, like way back when, he swore he saw time travelers. And so she was like trying to connect the people and like glitches in the Matrix is one thing. Time loops is a complete other. Like the one horror movie or scary movie, Death Day, Happy Death Day, that shit freaks me out. Oh my God, no. Yeah, now you know another one of my fears.
Yeah, time loops.
I'm interested in it, but it does really freak me out.
But I think that's justified, though. I mean, I wouldn't want to. Again, like a supernatural reference. Literally, Sam has to watch his brother die, like 300 million times before he finally. Of course, it was a trickster fucking with him, but yeah, I think for me.
Kept waking up to that damn radio.
Yeah, heat of the moment.
Oh
that
my
was
God,
the same
I
song
would
that was
go
playing.
and fucking insane because you're the only one knowing that you're going through the fucking time loop.
Yep, and he
I don't know what I would do in this instance.
I don't know that there is an escape plan.
You know
apart
what?
From figure out.
You know what? If they had dessert or if they had pie, I would just make the best of the moment and just keep ordering myself some shit, leave, come back, and I know I'm gonna get another piece of pie, and it's just gonna
just keep going.
Just keep going.
Yep.
Until hopefully eventually it fucking stops.
Because there's got to be some point, something that there's there. Because if I remember correctly, they had to find.
Is it like a trigger or something?
For them?
Or just for like a time loop in general to like make it like stop?
Well, for them, I think it was they had to figure out the trickster was doing it. I don't remember. I've slept since then. Because theirs was, he didn't want to get caught. And so he was fucking with them to get them off his scent.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know if I would be able to be like in a good place in my brain to like figure shit out.
I feel like you would psych yourself out, and then I think after like
I'd be
after the first
rocking
few
in the
times,
corner and you'd be having to figure it out.
I think you would manage. I think after your brain settled,
like, okay, shit, I'm actually stuck in this. How the fuck do I get out of this?
I think you would be able to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the biggest part of the escape plan would just be to
get out of the diner somehow.
Well, if we can still remember everything that happened in the previous loop, start to find things that are changing.
Okay.
And from there, proceed. So, like, okay, like if the special was a blueberry pie and it's not a blueberry pie, something's changed. I'm sure there's something.
Like what's causing the changes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, this is why I would need you in that instance because I wouldn't have thought to do any of that. I probably would have picked up on it eventually.
You would have. I think so.
Ugh. Okay.
No time loops.
No time loops for me. Okay. Phone from the other side. You get a call on the Afterlife Hotline from your own number. It's your voice, crying, whispering coordinates, and begging you not to come. But Ashley wants to go anyway. What do you do?
Well, if
Tell me fuck you and no, we're not going.
Well, I mean, if we go down, then we go down together.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think I would also want to go. Because, like...
You think so?
Yeah, I think I would want to go. I mean, I think it would unnerve me. I don't like phone calls in general. But I also have a deadly sense of curiosity.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. But yeah, I think because if it's your own voice calling and crying and giving you coordinates, I'd be scared of what's there.
well, what not only what's there, but what is causing, like, that's a specific spot. That's just not like a scammer cloning your voice and calling you.
Or it could be something happened to you in a different timeline that's trying to get you to go there and fix something.
More time loops.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a time loop. That could just be a timeline thing. That's why I think like deja vu is a thing.
Oh, for sure.
Because you in another timeline experience something the same or something like that.
Yeah, so I think I would have a cautious curiosity for it.
Yeah, that's fair. If you're going, I'm going. So
same. All right, the museum lock-in. Ooh, actually. Yeah, okay.
What?
Because the other one is two Ashleys.
It's the worst one of them all.
The museum lock-in. You get invited to stay overnight in a haunted museum. At midnight, the mannequins in the Victorian exhibit are gone. Then you hear footsteps above you where there is no floor. Do you investigate or do you lock yourself in a display case and wait it out?
Okay, I'm not locking myself in a display case because I don't want something on the outside to like actually lock me in there.
But also, it's a display case. They're going to come back. Like,
Maybe.
why do you want to be in the display case? That
I don't want to be in the display case.
Well, I know. Like, that's why you wouldn't want to, because if they're going to come back,
I mean, they're mannequins. What's the worst they can do?
Have you not seen some of the...
Okay, it's a museum, first of all. I'm going to go find my ass a weapon.
True.
And then go and investigate.
True. I'm team that.
What would you do, first of all, for the museum lock-in? Would you follow suit or would you want to do something else?
I mean, grab a weapon and investigate. I feel like it's a solid choice. I wouldn't want to be locked in a display case. That's for damn sure.
Hell no.
I feel like I'd also be okay with dismantling the mannequins.
That's also smart.
Like, what are you going to do without a head? Feet. You can't
Yeah.
walk. Fuck you.
Just hop around, hobble around, roll around.
I think it would be like the scene in Scary Movie 2 when Brenda's like, this is a fucking skeleton. It's bones. And then they literally just rearrange him so he's no longer scary.
Oh, yeah. So just rearrange the mannequins so
Yeah.
they're no longer scary. Yeah, that's true. So, two Ashleys.
What a scary.
It's terrifying. You come back to base camp after a solo walk and see two Ashleys arguing. Of course. Both beg you to believe they're the real one. One says the other is a skinwalker. What's your method to figure out who's real?
Do skinwalkers get the person's memory? Do they know?
I don't know if they necessarily get... No. So from what I've gathered is they mimic. Like a lot of the times they will, like someone screaming in the woods. That's the last thing that it heard. And so it's going to say that. I don't think it gets your memories. I think it just tries to portray itself as you.
What was the ridiculous nickname we had for when we were talking about boys in health class?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That would do it. That would do it. Yeah.
It's obscure. We don't talk about those people anymore. It's something that is absolutely
They would never know.
fucking ridiculous. So
Yep,
yeah,
they would never
that'd
know.
be my first.
That's a good one.
What would you do if there were two me's?
Fuck.
That's also very scary.
Shit. I could ask you the same question, but I don't think I would think of that. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
Insert Ashley doing do do do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I would probably just start asking questions until I know that one of you is not you. I feel like I'd be able to tell who's you and who's not you. We've been friends for long enough.
think so.
I think so. I think
I'd
that'd
hope
be good.
so.
Me too. I don't want to be stuck with the skinwalker.
So this one, and I know you're gonna love this one.
God, this is another one I don't like.
Haunted mirror swap. While filming a mirror ritual for content, no, you blink and suddenly you're watching yourself from the other side of the mirror, unable to speak. Denisha thinks it's part of the show at first. How do you convince her to help?
And you can't speak?
You can't speak. And I switched the name because technically you're supposed to be thinking it's part of the show, but I know you hate mirrors, so I had to put you in the mirror.
Oh, damn it. Okay, well, first of all, I can't speak. And where are we at?
It just says,
If it's okay, if we're in an area that it's foggy, I could try to like mime to you to like turn on the shower so that way I can write on the thing.
oh.
Other than that, I'm gonna have to figure out some way to like prick my finger or something so I can write on the mirror with my
Well,
blood.
you could also,
Oh yeah, that's true.
because it doesn't say that you wouldn't.
Yeah, that's very true. I would try to figure out how to write on the mirror.
I think that's, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't like that.
I don't want to see you in any mirrors.
What would you do to try to convince me? Would you do the same?
I don't think I would think to try to write something on the mirror. I think I would try to mime just like it's not me or something like that. I don't know that it would translate. I feel like I'd be freaking out and it probably wouldn't translate very well.
Well, I feel like if that was to actually happen, I would understand that you were in like a panic.
Yeah.
And then whatever's with me is like not you.
Me. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. The fog doesn't lift. You're camping on location for an investigation. At dawn, a thick, unnatural fog settles in. Your phones have no signal. You leave to find help, but the campsite is no longer where you left it. Something is moving in the fog. You can hear it breathe. What's your move? That reminds me of the movie The Mist. My ass is running away and trying to find a building.
So I feel like I would go low and slow, but also try to find a building. Something's moving. So if you're above the fog, it's going to see you. But if you go low enough,
yeah,
I feel like stealth would be what I'm trying to go for.
That's true.
Now, in actuality, I'd probably freak the fuck out, but
yeah. But then, like, you don't know what's in the fog. It could just be someone else. It could just be a bunny. It could be a cryptid. It could be...
But if it's something scary and it's like it's trying to feel you out, it's stalking you.
My brain initially went to make as much noise as possible to scare it away, but then also it would lure it to you, possibly.
Yeah, potentially.
Because they say, like, with bears, make a lot of noise and it drives them away.
Well, and they also say to not turn your back on it. So that was my thing with running into a building automatically is like...
I'm gonna run backwards.
You gonna trip and fall and bust your ass.
You run forwards, I run backwards, we hold arms, we run together. I got your back, you got mine. And we find a freaking building.
Just lock arms.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, cool.
That can be the plan.
All right.
Oh, Lord. So this one is, it's wearing her face. In an abandoned asylum, Ashley goes to check on a side of the room and never comes out. Minutes later, Ashley returns.
Why is this thing keep trying to get rid of me?
Do you want me to switch it to me?
No, it's fine.
But her voice is off. Her movements are just a little too slow. Now you're alone in a locked facility with the maybe Ashley and no way to contact the outside. How do you test if it's really her without getting caught?
Oh, I feel like if like the other one.
Yeah. Like the other one, if you're moving too slow and I can tell something's off, I'm going to start poking and prodding to see what I can get out of you. Probably the classroom nickname again. Probably something about Maine. Try to find.
I would test you with Reese's. All your favorite things. Because I would like to think that cryptids and like icky things probably wouldn't like sweets or
probably
whatever.
not. But do you know what Reese's that I would pick?
The one with the caramel.
Yeah.
So.
It's a trick.
So what I would do is I would get a normal Reese's and a Reese's with caramel and see which one you pick.
And if it's the caramel one, it's me.
Exactly.
Yep.
Big brain.
Big brain there.
Yep.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what items I would pick for you.
I don't know.
I can't do a book because...
Do a sweet coffee and a non-sweet coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Do Hotel California or the Fine Line.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the Hotel California is just...
It's chef's kiss. All right, last one. Blood in the walls. You're staying overnight in a Victorian manor known for violent hauntings. You wake up to find the walls bleeding and the front door nailed shut from the inside. There's a single note on the door. One of you invited it in. You both start remembering things that didn't happen. Is one of you possessed? Is the house alive? How do you escape before it traps you forever?
Oh, dear.
I would grab something and start beating the walls down.
There's a single note. You both remember things that didn't happen.
One of you invited it in.
But see, here's the thing. If we remember things that didn't happen, like let's say it makes us...
How do you know if it actually happened or if it didn't?
Well, that's the thing. You wouldn't. And so you're going to start freaking out. Like it's probably going to be like, we know in reality, we would probably never fight, but it's probably going to make us think that it's going to turn us against each other because we're stronger when we're combined.
Yeah.
So it's going to try to tear us apart because our friendship's just that strong.
Hell yeah. Ain't no Victorian man are gonna tear us apart. I still stand by. I'm gonna grab something and try busting the walls
down.
Or doing an investigation to try to make peace with whatever's haunting the house and is trying to
don't bribe it with your meatballs and your spaghetti.
No, it'll be mad at me because apparently I don't make good spaghetti meatballs. Or apparently you're not supposed to put meatballs with spaghetti.
Which is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Very ridiculous.
I don't know what I would... Is there a hair?
It felt like it, but I don't see one.
I don't know. I guess I would have to just start knocking down the walls with you because I don't know what I would do otherwise in that situation.
I don't know either. Let us know what you guys would do in these situations.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. So this next little segment is going to be some would you rathers. And you guys can let us know what you guys would choose as well. And we're going to go back and forth and do... Mine are a little unhinged. So...
Wow, shocker.
So we'll see what we choose.
I have a couple, so I'm just gonna pick and choose some out of here.
Okay. I think I have 6 or 7.
Do you want to go first, or
I have 7. You can go first.
Okay. Would you rather accidentally summon a ghost by sneezing or accidentally open a portal to hell every time you said I'm fine?
What was the first part of it?
Accidentally summon a ghost by sneezing.
Summon a ghost by sneezing. Yeah, I don't want to... I say I'm fine. Actually, I don't really think that it's... I feel like old me would have said I'm fine a lot. Because I didn't like to talk about stuff. But I feel like me now is just kind of like I just let it all out. So I don't really say I'm fine.
You usually would say... I feel like you would say now, like, it's fine,
I feel like I sneeze more than I say I'm fine now. So I'm going to say I'm fine, actually. Yeah. What would you do?
Sneeze.
I'd
rather summon a ghost than open a portal to hell.
That's fair. Okay. Would you rather be haunted by a ghost that sings Baby Shark on loop at 3 a.m. or live in a house where every mirror shows a slightly older, slightly angrier version of you staring back?
Mirror. I hate Baby Shark. The only version of Baby Shark I will tolerate.
Like
it's a dancing video with Jade something.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think you showed me that.
That's the only Baby Shark I will tolerate in this household.
That's fair.
So I will pick the mirror being slightly older and angrier.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like
Baby Shark.
I feel like I'd rather do Baby Shark because I can just pop in earplugs.
And then spookily it plays through your earphones.
No, they're not like earphones. So it's like the plugs.
Oh, the plug. Okay.
Yeah. But it only happens at 3 a.m. where if you live in a house where every mirror shows a slightly older, slightly angrier version of you staring back, like you'll never see your actual self in your home.
Oh, no. I don't have to look at me.
I mean, I guess that's true.
I don't look at me anyway.
I don't either. Well, I do, but not. I don't really like to. I don't know. But I also don't want to see a slightly older, angry version of me looking. I would just get rid of all the mirrors. Get rid of all the mirrors.
Loophole. Would you rather have your podcast audio hijacked by a spirit that inserts threats in Morse code, or get sponsored by a haunted skincare company that makes you look flawless but slowly replaces your skin with porcelain?
Oh, shit. So you're slowly becoming a doll?
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Podcast audio hijacked by a spirit who inserts threats in Morse code.
How often does that happen?
It doesn't give.
I'll do that one.
I agree.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to become a doll.
I don't want to slowly turn into a doll and I can't move.
Yeah, no. So speaking of dolls, this is way off topic, but I dipped my toes in a darker romance book. Because if you've ever seen The Boy, where she's like babysitting this doll, but then there's an actual human in the walls or whatever, I somehow got on Thirst Talk for that, like the adult character that's hiding in the walls. And so everybody was like, oh my God, if you love this character, like this book was literally written like as an homage to like this. And so I was like, okay, like I'll give it a shot. Let's just see what this is about. Cause it was being really hyped up.
No.
It was good. I'm not a dark romance girly. It was good until the main female character started to really be weird. And then it kind of lost me. So it wasn't a bad read. I felt like it wasn't ending the way it should have ended.
Yeah.
But the porcelain doll just made me think about that. Sorry, it's totally
You're good. You're good. Okay. Would you rather use a Ouija board made from an old pizza box soaked in regret and pepperoni grease, or host a seance that only connects with exes who died angry?
Exes who died angry.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. Well, because, I mean, it doesn't say that you have to host the seance more than once.
Yeah, exactly. And
they're dead, so
and
I mean.
if I can one and done, bye.
Bye.
Like.
I think, yeah. We are soaked in regret and pepper. I don't want to feel regret, so I think I'm just going to do the exes who died angry. Like, you angry, boo-boo. That's on you.
Well, and I only have 2.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I still do the seance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather gain the ability to speak to the dead, but only if you lick a gravestone first, or see ghosts all the time, but they think you're their ghost and get mad when you don't haunt things?
Lick a gravestone.
I think I'd want to be the pretend ghost.
Really?
I think so. I think it'd be fun.
But you're having to do it all the time?
It just says see ghosts all the time, but they think you're their ghost, and then they get mad when you don't haunt the things.
Oh.
So like I could just doing my.
Yeah. But I like the first one because then you can do it on your terms.
But you're also licking a gravestone.
It's just rock. It doesn't say you can't clean it first.
True.
I would just lick it so then I can talk to whoever.
I still think I would pick the getting mad because I think
you would.
I think it'd be funny just getting mad at you like, why aren't you haunting the thing?
Would you rather be possessed by a Victorian child ghost every time you're in public? Oh shit. Or accidentally astral project every time you sneeze?
I mean, I guess I technically already have experience with one of these.
First one.
So I would go with the first.
I didn't even think about that until I would do number one too.
I would do number, yeah.
Because I don't know where the hell I would end up whenever I
True.
sneeze.
You have no idea. And you don't know if you're going to come back.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, I would pick a Victorian ghost girl.
Me too. Yep.
Okay. Would you rather do a full paranormal investigation in an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese where the animatronics still work and whisper your name, or spend 8 hours trapped in a possessed spirit Halloween that thinks it's back in 2003?
Spirit Halloween.
Same.
And you're coming with me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you ain't going to Spirit without me. First of all, that is my home. You know the meme where they're like, it's not my home, but I know my way around, and it's usually like an Ulta or something like that. It would be Spirit for me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. All right. Would you rather sleep in a coffin every night that whispers secrets about your friends, or share a bed with a poltergeist who insists on spooning?
I think coffin.
Really?
I think so.
I think I would just rather share a bed with a poltergeist.
But poltergeists feed off a negative energy.
I mean, that's true. But I also would feel bad if I had a coffin that whispers all your secrets all the time. Like every time I try to sleep, it would just whisper me your secrets.
Put your earplugs in.
That's true.
And I don't have very many secrets.
Okay, well then good. I'll choose the coffin. I don't have to spoon a poltergeist. That's perfect.
I don't have I feel like I'm pretty open with you, so okay, I don't think I have very many secrets. Would you rather be possessed by a ghost who insists on auditioning for reality TV shows using your body, or have a poltergeist that only attacks when you're about to fall asleep and throws things softly?
TV show.
Really? I feel like you would.
I already get enough interrupted sleep as it is. I do not need a poltergeist keeping me awake.
Fair.
Because
Fair.
I am not a heavy sleeper. So even if it throws things lightly, I will still wake up.
I feel like I would
And
go,
I will get so pissed.
I think I would go with the poltergeist simply because I have my hydroxyzine.
Well, then also, if the ghost possessed me to get onto reality TV
That
shows,
means you would get the money
I
for
would
it.
get the money because they're a ghost. They can't keep the money.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I changed my answer. That's smart. You big brain.
And I wouldn't have to actually be the one doing the stuff on the show. As long as they're not making a fool out of me, then we're good.
I was gonna say, because it doesn't say that they would make a fool out of you or anything like that.
They just
could
use
be
your body.
They could be like the perfect person, and they're
Yeah.
just using your body for it.
That's good
Yeah.
with me.
I changed
Perfect.
my answer. I think I would do the reality show as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Would you rather spend a week in a haunted asylum with only an EMF reader and a broken flashlight, or be stuck in an elevator with an overly friendly demon who keeps offering MLM deals?
Fuck. Asylum.
And for a week?
Asylum.
Okay. Yeah. Or be stuck in an elevator with an overly friendly demon who keeps... I think I would do the demon.
Okay, but here's the thing, though, and here's my caveat to
'Cause
that.
it doesn't say how long you're stuck in the
Exactly.
elevator for.
It could be a lifetime.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But the other one's just a week. And it could be nice ghosts in the
Yeah.
asylum. Okay, asylum. I changed my mind.
See? Because it
You
could be a
persuaded
fucking
me.
lifetime. Because it's a demon, which means you're somewhere in hell.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Unless it's like Lucy from Disenchantment.
Oh.
If that's the case, then I'm picking the elevator. But if it's a demon,
Yeah.
fuck that. I'm going asylum.
Yeah, that's true. Agreed.
Sleep in a haunted motel room where the previous guest never left and they want to cuddle. Or sleep in a bed that cries every time you lie down.
I will cuddle with the guests.
I would also cuddle with the guests. I don't need to hear
If
you.
they're nice enough to cuddle, I'll cuddle them. That's
I don't
fine.
want to hear you crying because it's going to make me feel like I'm fat.
Well, not only that, but it's just like the same noise over and over and over and over and
Yeah.
over would drive me batshit crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm good with some ghosty cuddles. Would you rather have a ghost roommate who eats all your snacks and leaves cryptic messages in the fridge, or have to fight one random demon every full moon with only a scented candle and sarcasm? I'm guessing that I know your answer to this one.
Demon and sarcasm?
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause fuck a bitch if they eat you snacks.
I'm telling you.
Plus, it's only one random demon every full moon.
And you taking my caramel Reese's, we going to throw some hands.
Yeah. Yeah. They eat all of your snacks.
Yeah.
So anytime you have snacks, they're always going to eat your snacks.
No.
Fuck that.
Wake
No.
up in a new haunted location with no memory of how you got there.
Oh, no.
Or have one cursed doll follow you around. No one else can see it, but every time you ignore it, it gets closer.
The one I don't know how I got there.
Wake up in a new...
Because then I can just leave.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
I don't do haunted dolls.
Nope. Would you rather get ghosted by a literal ghost you fell in love with, or get catfished by a demon pretending to be your soulmate from a past life?
Oh, shit. I think I'd rather get ghosted.
Me too. It's just like, okay, well, I fell in love with you, but you're ghosting me, you're leaving me alone, that's fine. But if you get catfished by a demon pretending to be your soulmate from a past life, like, that would be such torture.
That'd be fucked up.
Be very fucked up.
Yeah, I think I would definitely get ghosted because it's going to hurt for a little while, but you get
It'll
over
be
it.
fine. It's not going to hurt. It's going to hurt a
Yeah.
lot less worse than the demon pretending to be your soulmate.
Would you rather
Jesus.
be haunted by a Victorian ghost who keeps critiquing your outfits, or a demon that gives you incredible hair days, but only while you're doing something illegal?
I'll deal with my constant bad hair days. I
I
don't
would-
want somebody. They're going to always be critiquing.
I was going to say, like, this is literally
A sweater and sweatpants. They're always going to be critiquing me.
a t-shirt and sweatpants or my work outfit.
Yeah.
Like-
no, I'm good. I don't want to be critiqued all the time. But yeah. So that is the This or That Paranormal Edition.
Yeah.
Unhinged.
Insanely unhinged.
Well, leave us your answers for any of these questions or scenarios or anything down in the comments.
Or give us some of your own scenarios.
Yes. Would you rather's, scenarios, anything? Who would your trio, horror, unhinged, or just a typical paranormal people, ghost hunting group would be?
What names would you give
That
us?
too. Oh, just me and you?
Yeah, like what names would you give?
Aside from the Afterlife Hotline, like,
Yeah.
what would you give us for our paranormal investigation
Ditzy
name?
duo.
Oh my God. So freaking funny. But yeah, we're gonna definitely do some more episodes like this because I found this really fun, and
I like
hopefully it's
this.
like a little interactive thing with you
Yeah.
guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you
Scream and Michael say thank you. And
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
drink your water, take
drink
your
your
meds.
water. Yep, do all the things.
Maybe next time we'll actually have a decent outro. And we can sign off in a better way.
Never.
But until next time, I guess,
Stay spooky.
and stay curious.
All right.
And bye.
Bye, guys.